act like you're part of our opinion. Have your own opinion, okay? It doesn't matter what opinion we have. If you have an opinion, you let us know. All right, we're gonna start off easy. How you feeling about okay, so as we go, Mark, we're gonna get into some deeper and deeper topics. And by the way, I've been working behind the scenes, and I hope to get this podcast on Spotify soon, so we'll be able to listen to it.
Wait, okay, so just wondering, do you have like topics that we're gonna talk about?
Yeah, I have some written down. I have topics written down.
Yeah, he has topics written down.
So right now, how do you guys feel about 2021? How do you guys feel? Do you guys think it's gonna get any worse, any better? Thoughts?
Well, my thing is. So the COVID vaccine came out, so I think COVID is gonna die down a lot.
Yeah.
But the fact, like, on getting better, I don't know, cause I'm not really a big fan of the new president-elect, and that's my opinion.
Yeah.
I just think he's gonna destroy the economy, and he's already kind of is. If you look at the stock numbers, he's already dropped them by a major percentage.
Mm-hmm.
But who am I, you know?
Yeah.
And another thing is I think that 2020 will get better. Like, I think we'll start to see things like open up again, and like we won't have to wear masks anymore, which is going to be awesome.
I'm glad you got up in the COVID idea, because I want you guys to tell me about the COVID vaccine. How do you guys feel about it? I'm not taking it myself. I do not.
What's up? Just wondering, have you started yet?
Yeah, I started right now.
Oh, okay. Real quick. Well, before we get into like COVID, I also want to give like my opinions on 2021.
Okay.
So me personally, I think it's not gonna be a good year to start off with.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we're still in COVID, we're still having to wear masks, and everything going on with that.
Mm-hmm.
But so apparently, like where we're at, someone recently predicted January 15th, the rapture is gonna happen, and the world's gonna end.
Yeah.
And it was like apparently some pastor local.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, that's already been predicted like 3 times already.
So this is gonna sound weird, but here's my thing on that. We cannot tell when God is gonna come back. He will just come back when he comes back. Like one day, it could be when we're sleeping. We could hear the trumpets and he'll come back. It legit, you cannot tell when he's gonna come back. So I kind of think that's another lie. Yes, while we might, who knows, maybe see the Bethlehem star again, that I don't think he's gonna come back just yet. Like I think this is one of those another clout thing.
Yeah.
And just people trying to catch attention. But that's my opinion on it.
Here's my topic. I feel that makes so much sense though, because in the Bible, Jesus said that before he came back, a lot of things were going to go down. A lot of things were going to happen before he came back. That's why he's going to come and save us. It's not that he's coming to pick us up. He's coming to save us from something, and that something is probably right now, because this year has been horrible. There's a lot of things he could be saving us from.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not possible. Like, he could come back this year.
Yeah.
But my thought process is, you can't tell when he's coming back. That's just my thing.
Yeah, because like even in the Bible, it's even like literally been confirmed. In the Bible, it literally says no one knows when God's coming. Like even he doesn't even know when. He's coming,
we can make all these assumptions, but is it true? Like I don't think he's coming back just yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because personally, I think he is still using us in a way that we just don't know yet. And whether that be waiting 4 years for the next presidential election or something like that, I just think he's using us in a certain way.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm glad you guys brought towards Jesus, because now I have this is just a question straight out the sky. My dad talked to me a little bit about this. A lot of people are saying in the Bible, Jesus said there's going to be this thing called the Mark of the Beast. And it is something that a lot of people are going to want to get as a trend, and it's going to be a mark, some kind of mark, something that's going to split you out from the other, and people are going to get it as a freaking a trend, right? And Jesus says not to get this mark because it's going against God. And people are saying, this is obviously could be just completely fake, but people are saying some speculations are that the COVID vaccine is the mark of the beast. I feel that it's like, is that really a trend though?
here's my judgment on it. I think that the vaccine in general could be leading, like, saying all that, but in my personal opinion, I do not think that it's the mark of the beast or anything like that just yet. Yeah. I think maybe one day in the future in our lives there will be a mark of the beast and we just don't know about it yet. And yes, it's very strange how we've had COVID and had all this happen and all the stuff that's been going on, and then out of nowhere 9 months later we have a COVID vaccine. It's just weird how it all aligns, but I would just say I think that it's fine. I'm not gonna take it, but if you were to take it, I would not have anything against you on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so like me, it's like I have like things to like not back up with what I say.
Yeah.
But I guess it's backing up, but I don't really see it as like backing up on like what I say. So me, they say mark of the beast is like, don't get me wrong, I believe in God and like, everything. But it's like me, they say the mark of the beast is like for the devil, you're pretty much selling your soul to the devil.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what it is. But even in the Bible it says don't mark your beast. Don't mark your beast, don't mark your body with anything. But like people still get tattoos.
Yeah,
like yes, I plan on getting tattoos on my 21.
Yeah,
but in the Bible it also says don't mark your body with like anything that's like gonna harm you.
Yeah,
so like people are gonna still use that as like an example of like like say we're like, oh well, in the Bible it says this and this and this, but then I say that's where you really gotta like tee up and like like kind of know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny too that y'all actually brought the mark of the beast up, because there was actually a girl on TikTok that went like into like really big depth into it, and she pretty much said that like exactly like what I'm saying, like the mark of the beast is for the devil and like everything.
Yeah.
And she even said that for whoever gets the mark of the beast, like whenever like it's a thing, that pretty much money is like no longer going to be the currency, and it's going to be like this certain type of material that's going to be the currency, and like you'll know if you have the mark of the beast, because apparently like once you get the like I guess the mark of the beast, you end up getting like the currency, like right there and then you end up like getting it like I guess wealthy off of it, pretty much. And pretty much like TikTok made the girl like literally take down the post, and
I'm actually glad you brought that up, because me and a friend from school were talking about it, and we were like, this is so like it's so weird why everybody's saying this, and it's like people are saying that if you take it, it's a big sin and you're worshiping Satan. And I was like, but it says the same thing about tattoos and all this. Like, to be honest, it's no difference, because a sin is a sin no matter what sin it is. Whether it's killing somebody to just telling a lie, a sin is a sin.
I'm glad you guys brought the tattoo thing up, because I feel people and Christians need to be able to sometimes, for the tattoo part, Mark, I'm glad you brought that up, that people like Christians just cut that part out, like Jesus didn't say that. They're like, are you sure you said that? But he 100% did say that, to not mark yourself on the body. But Christians need to stop sectioning out parts that they don't like. They need to be able to listen to every single bit, and like they don't need to be sectioning anything out of the Bible, because everything was 100% real in that thing. But I feel that's a great point, guys. Good job. We're gonna start getting to okay. So I have some questions from Instagram. These are from my other friends. A lot of these are really sad. So as much as you guys don't want to get emotional, but this is pretty sad. We have a question from Asia. Okay, Asia says, how do you feel about the abortion system right now in all countries? United States, Iran, everything, such like that.
I literally think that's the dumbest rule, because like, dude, that's pretty much killing.
Yeah. I don't get how you're gonna say
on anything that's going on.
Yeah, I don't like how you're gonna say like just people in general that are fighting for abortion. I don't know how you're gonna do that, because it makes no sense. It's legit like killing a regular person. You're killing something that I'm fine if it's like if you were raped. If you were raped and you don't want the kid, that's fine. Because think about it, it's something that you did not want.
Yeah.
But if it's something like, let's say you and your boyfriend had sex, and you were pregnant, just because you do not want the baby does not mean you get to decide whether you keep it or not. Because let's be honest, God put that baby in you for a reason, and you destroyed it.
Yeah.
So
I don't feel how they get upset that abortions are illegal in multiple countries, but yet they go around and have sex such easily, so easy. Like it's like just a normal task every day, and then get upset that they in most countries you can't get abortions from it.
Yeah, well, like another thing I don't see is like how like the people that work like literally work at the abortion clinics, like literally they just go home, they sleep, they wake up the next day. Oh,
yeah, like. Dude, how can you do that?
To go and kill more babies, you know, like.
Yeah, they feel so.
Dude, I get upset. Dude, I get upset when I see a baby die in like a video game. I don't know how you can do that in real life, dude. I just don't understand it.
It gives me chills to think that people are just okay with that. They're just okay to just keep killing babies every single day, like it's nothing. Like they're not real humans. Like they're just fleshes of DNA, you know.
Like literally, like how I see it is so like one rule that I think that the government should bring back, which I know it's probably never going to come back because just how our government is one rule I think our government should bring back, like law wise, is an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. So really, whatever harm or however you kill somebody or hurt somebody, I think you should get that exact same punishment.
As if you were to kill somebody. Yeah, because essentially what you're doing is killing a baby that is being processed.
Yeah. Like, dude, like it's like me. I don't know why, but like I've seen like videos of like, you know, or like how they do it. Dude, they literally put like pretty much a hanger in the person, and they literally just break off the arms, the legs one by one.
So I'm gonna bring up a controversial show.
Okay.
It's 13 Reasons Why.
Alright.
If you have not seen the show, I recommend, unless your parents say it's fine and you are ready for that mental challenge, watch it, because it's very helpful in a way that it shows you what people can go through and what happens in the school systems and all that.
Yeah.
But there's a specific episode. So one of the girls, her boyfriend got her pregnant, and one of the girls was going to the abortion clinic, and it was just so hard to watch, and you could tell that she regretted it by the time she did it. Like, you could just tell in her face, like, when they were doing it, that she felt bad. And it was just, I just can't see how you can kill, like, I used to say how I wanted to go into the army and all that, but I'm like, I don't know if I could take a life. Like, I don't know if I could even kill anybody unless they were harming me or harming anybody I loved, you know?
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, but there are people that will make strong claims that do agree with it. Me personally, 100% do not agree with it. It's just murder.
Yeah.
It's just murder.
Period.
And the people that say my body, my choice, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Yes, it's your body, but you chose to have sex.
Yeah, like you literally chose to let the dude take advantage of you, or whoever take advantage of you, you know?
Yeah.
But unless the only reason I would say I would allow abortion, which I would never allow, but the only reason I would like give somebody like the privilege is if they were raped.
Yeah. And it's not. I don't want to see a fake allegation, a full, real. You actually have proof of a rape. Yes.
Yeah, I want to see a report that it actually happened, and I want to see you contact the police, letting them know. Like, because
that's another point that they like to really. Some girls out there go up to, the police or somewhat, and they like to go ahead and fake rape allegations to completely kill their career no matter what they're doing.
So my dad was watching the first 48 today. And this was a perfect one. A girl was killed, and this girl made a claim that she knows exactly who did it because she was like abused and all this by him.
Yeah.
And they got the dude, and he was totally clean, and he didn't have anything to do with any of it. And they claimed that he did, and the officers luckily checked him out and cleared him to go home, and they said that they were sorry for what happened to him.
Yeah, I feel there needs to be laws for this kind of stuff. If they know that this is happening just normally, they need to start making laws. Our government needs to start making some choices, because they're not doing anything. They're just sitting ducks watching this happen. They need to start making some choices right now, because at the moment our government is excuse my mouth. It is absolute balls. It's so disgusting to see how horrible our government is at the moment, and it just disgusts me, because back in the day they made choices like this. They'd really get on it, but now they're just full slacking everybody.
I hate to say it, it's about to get worse.
Yeah, I feel you.
But
yeah, well, look at who's in office. Just personal opinion on who's in office. But yeah.
Well.
And I didn't want to bring this up, because I didn't want this to happen. I didn't want to bring it up earlier, but I feel like since we're already on this topic, I'm gonna go back to the COVID vaccine thing. So I really trust the judgment of President Trump. Here's why: because he's a trustworthy guy. He will say what he needs to say. So let's just say if I were to have to take the COVID vaccine, I would happily, like, if I was forced to, I would do it with great, like, I'd be kind of gracious about it, just because of who President Trump is, and I respect him as a person and as an actual president in general.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right, here's another big topic, boys. This is another big one. How do you guys feel about how disgusting and horrible actions all news stations have been doing by faking news reports and faking a lot of news this year? How do you guys feel about that?
That's stupid.
I would just like to say Fox, if you want to get any of your information, Fox is the best place to go.
Yeah, definitely.
And my grandma tried to make the point. She's a big Democrat. My grandma's a big Democrat, and she tried to make the point that Fox was fake news, and I was like, "Are you sure?" She was like, "Yeah, they have an entertainment license, not a actual like news license." And I'm like, "How does what?" And she was like, "Yeah, look it up." And I was like, "Okay." And so I did some research, and I found out CNN like lies half the time, and they're just manipulative to everybody, and it sucks to see it, because you used to watch the CNN 10 guy and you were like, dude, this dude's awesome, but now it's like you look back and you're like, all the lies he's told to us and all this, that, and the other, and I don't really have any words on it, but that's just my opinion on the whole matter. And fake news, what is it helping at all? Like, what is it spreading to anybody?
Straight up, like me personally, I don't even watch the news no more.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't watch the news. I honestly couldn't care.
I've gotten to the point in the news now where I'll watch KBTX, but if like the only time I'll watch the actual news if it's Fox and if it's a big major event. Other than that, I only watch news to find out what's happening for weather and big things. I do not look at it every single day, because I don't want to see how much stuff is happening in our world. I just like to keep that away from me. Yeah, I don't want to see that, and I just don't want to. I don't want to see what's happening. Man, I give you guys an applaud, man. I give you guys an applaud. You are doing great, actually. This is going good. So okay, well, this is not a question, obviously, but if I added these podcasts on Spotify, would you guys ever go back and look at some of the topics we'd go back on?
Yeah, I would.
Honestly, I would watch every single one just to remember what we did and just see.
Yeah, I'd watch and listen to them because of how much I'm on Spotify, like literally all day, 24/7.
So I think
my thing is I'm kind of just saying it as I go along, and so I won't remember half the stuff I say by the end of the night.
Yeah.
And so I just think it would be nice to go back and watch them.
like I am planning to fully record the audio from this and post this, and so you can just pop in your headphones on a long trip or something just to listen to all the topics.
Well, especially me right now, because I'm not. I've been drinking.
Okay.
And I'm kind of messed up on what I'm trying to say. So, yeah.
I hear you. Making sure next time you don't freak up.
Yeah, I've been having some drinks here and there. So
yeah, we have been graciously. We have a lot of people actually. Like this is. I was really surprised for how many people said that they would watch my podcast daily if we made some. Actually, it was pretty. I was very happy. People like Jeff would watch them. My parents said that they'd be like, my dad has been helping me a lot with these podcasts. My mom and dad will listen to our podcast every day. My sister.
Here's my thing, and if this thing actually grows, just imagine what we could actually do with it and how far we could go with it. You know.
Just talking, yeah. But I feel like, as much as I don't want to feel this negative, because I hate being negative. I feel that we're probably gonna experience some hate because we are Republicans. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. The people are gonna hate on us because we have another opinion. we have another like opinion on everybody else. You know, if you have a different opinion, they just treat you like absolute garbage. Now.
Yeah.
So. Hey, that's me. That guy right there.
Yeah, but thank y'all for coming along for this podcast. It's not over. Trust me, it's not over. I have a few questions left.
Yeah, how many questions do we still have?
We have a few, but obviously we could cut them in half, or we could split them.
Dude, honestly, I'm kind of awake right now, and I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not going to bed, but I have a few questions. Now we're gonna go on the topic of the app that has completely just taken the world by a storm. We're gonna go through TikTok questions. I have a question. I'm not gonna start naming some of these names because some of these questions are starting to get a little crazy. We got a question from an anonymous source, and they asked us how do they feel about TikTok being taken over, but completely by opinion. You literally are opinion based. You get hate for having a different opinion from somebody, and you just get DM'd and flamed until you can't keep going anymore. How do you guys feel about TikTok right now?
So you already know my opinion on TikTok. You already know how I feel about it. But some of this stuff can actually be really funny. Like some of this stuff on TikTok can be really funny.
Mm-hmm.
But this is gonna be a stretch. But let's be completely honest here. I have another topic that we can go into later that I want to ask you all about. But this actually kind of goes along with it. I hate to say it, 2020 is a pedophile's dream. Just think about it.
Yeah.
All the little kids shaking their booty on TikTok. It's not good at all. Yeah.
Great topic, Mark. Great job.
Dude, don't get me wrong. Austin, you saw that video I sent you earlier, right? It was hilarious, right?
Yeah, it was funny.
And I agree that there could be really funny stuff on TikTok, but some of the stuff that they have on there, and just the way that their system works, really I don't understand. Yeah, I don't.
OD provocative.
And I don't get why girls are stop sexualizing us. Do you see what you're doing on TikTok?
Bro, plus what you're wearing too. Come on, man. And it'd be 15-year-old girls too. I'm what the heck is going on with this?
Please keep doing what you're doing. If you're perfectly fine with what you're wearing, what you're dancing, completely keep going with what you're doing. But if you're gonna say that we're sexualizing you for any dances or any such, then why did you just throw yourself out there?
Yeah, for watching you do that dance. How are you gonna make?
I'm not gonna say the statement of. I don't want to say the statement of you're asking for it, because that's not a great statement. I'm saying the fact that why would you? That's just kind of a confusing statement for saying that we sexualize you, and yet you wear these types of clothes and you dance to this. But obviously, you're gonna get one or two comments about it. But yeah, that was a good question. We're gonna go on to the next one here.
How y'all doing? Didn't even answer. Hold on, Mark didn't even answer.
Made me cry, man.
All right, Mark. Tell me how you feel about sexualizing girls.
Me personally, I hate it.
Yeah. I agree.
Literally, it's literally OnlyFans. Just you don't have to pay.
Yeah.
Minus the explicit content. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
Like bro, like I can literally send you a screenshot of my For You page.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Oh yeah, first video that pops up on my For You page is probably gonna be a girl.
Yeah, like I literally guarantee you seven out of the 10 will be a girl.
Yeah.
Like that's just being completely 100% honest with y'all too. Like I'm not lying. Like yes, I follow girls. I only follow the ones that are like that I find that are funny. That post. Funny
that post good content. You know, that aren't just dancing the entire time.
Yeah. We're about to go into some deeper questions. We're about to go into some deeper questions now. Hold on. I'm trying to look for one that would perfectly keep going with this sentence here. Hold on. How do you feel about how, how disrespectful, how disgusting Christians and Republicans get treated, no matter, even if we say anything or such? We just get disgusted and disrupted on because we have different opinions from technically like most of the world, just because we're different.
I don't like how, yes, don't get me wrong, Biden's. Okay, so first things first, I don't even count Biden as my president right now.
No.
Yeah.
He's still in office.
Yeah.
But I don't like how all because Biden is now like technically quote unquote president. I don't like how he's like, like churches, like religion being all brought up into this now.
Yeah.
I'm just like, if you're really about presidential and like all this, then you wouldn't be doing up anything church related.
Yeah.
That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. But if that's what people want to bring up, then I guess I'm gonna let them bring it up. I'm not gonna say nothing about it,
Yeah. I hear you.
I'm little old Mark. What is like I'm actually gonna have a say in something,
Yeah, I hear you. Now that we've gotten to the sad part, we're gonna take a break by doing some funny moments. Okay, get your smiley face on.
Oh my god.
We're about to see some funny moments. So I have a question here from, I'm gonna say his name, Jeff. So Jeff asked me a question. He said he wants us to talk about some of the funniest moment that you've gone through when playing with us as a squad.
100%. That Warzone when Mark was driving the bus and he drove out of the zone.
Oh my gosh.
The most hilarious thing.
Man, we ain't talking about that.
I think I've ever been. Dude, it was so funny. Like if you guys, Mark was doing something on his phone, and I
was freaking driving Jeff around.
Yeah. Dude, I was like, Mark, why are you getting so close to the zone? He was like, no, I'm not. And then next thing you know, his truck explodes.
Freaking 2 seconds later, I'm like, bro, we're not gonna die. And then like 2 seconds later, I'm like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
And then Jeff got mad at me.
That was my favorite one. But yeah, that's just my opinion.
Okay,
Loki,
so
that's probably my favorite too.
That is hands down an OG moment. I'm gonna be honest though. At least your piece of memory. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'd say either that or me and Austin did freaking Austin. We won like 15 games straight in Fortnite, right? We were really into it.
I remember that. All right, well, what I do is I'm gonna go into large topics like that, and then just in the middle pop in a funny moment just to get us enlightened more. Now we're gonna go back to a little bit more questions. We're going to ask another question of what are some blessings you've had this year that have just made your blessings? Anything?
This is like I would definitely say golf, like the sport that I play.
Yeah.
Like it's made me happy to play it, and it's just fun to play, and I know that I have something to look forward to every day, like after school, and
we know.
that way I can keep like
with all the times I've heard I have golf practice.
But hey, at least that boy Dalton's getting some exercise, man. I'm glad you are. A blessing I've had is probably like your friends. I'm not bad for cutting you off, but keep going.
No, all I was gonna say was that it's just something that I've really liked to be a part of, just because I know, and it helps me with my grades. That's the biggest part.
Okay.
Because I've been kind of struggling this year on the grade side.
Yeah. I've seen your grades,
and
they weren't really the best when I saw them.
No, but they definitely have gotten better, and it's just awesome for me to have that in my life. As long as y'all too, y'all are such a blessing to me for so many reasons. Y'all have helped me through so much. Because this summer was definitely a rough patch in my life, and y'all just helped me through it, and yeah.
That's good. What about you, Mark? Anything that's been a blessing, really?
So this beginning part, I'm not really gonna count it as a blessing.
Yeah.
Because this person died. But I say since Kobe Bryant died, I say I got into basketball more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
because I'd say before he passed away, I wasn't really into sports like how I am now, and then after I'm literally dude, when I'm not on the game, I'm literally watching highlights from Phoenix Suns to Lakers to looking at stats and doing all this stuff literally reading statistics about whatever team I'm interested in, and
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
All this stuff, and I say that, and then Austin, yes, we're cousins or whatever, but our family has had some downfalls in the past. And I'd say just these past couple of years, bro, me and Austin have gotten hella close out of nowhere. Oh, my bad for saying that.
No, it's alright. It's alright.
We've gotten really close,
Yeah.
He's my dude. Literally, he is my dude. And yeah, it's that, and then y'all not trying to be oh my god, you're being sentimental, but yeah, y'all, cause I see y'all better to me, bro.
Yeah.
We're literally talking 24/7.
Dude, I remember the old days when Mark. This is before we really got into streaming or anything. This is gonna be surprising to y'all, cause y'all know me and Mark as really good friends, just like anybody else in the group. But me and Mark, we actually used to Mark used to not like me, and I didn't understand why.
Why you gotta expose me like that, man?
Well, no, I was just saying, cause it's just that one thing that you can see how people change throughout life, and how far things can go with just two random people meeting for the first time, and
man, honestly, the biggest blessing has been, I'm not gonna get sentimental, I'm gonna get sentimental right now. I'm very emotional, but I feel it's probably my sister and my brother. I don't know, I just connect to them very much, and then y'all obviously.
Oh, also another person that really made me sentimental was my sister and my brother and all that, but me and my aunt, we've gotten super close, way closer than I would ever think that we would have gotten. And the past 5 months, I've gotten to know more about her than I have learned in the 14 years that I've known her.
So I'm gonna give a big shout out right now to this lady that we met when Kobe Bryant. Actually, the day Kobe Bryant died, we met her. Her name is Laura. Very nice lady, and we met her. We went out to, I think, J. Cody's, I believe. And ever since that day, her story was very, very emotional. So her dad just passed away as soon as we met her. And she was in a bad place. She was living by herself. And so she lives in a nice little area over there by College Station, by the post office, I believe, in that little back area. And she's one of the nicest ladies I've ever met in my life. She makes me very happy. Just to feel that she's so happy, and she go to church every day. She watches church online, I believe. I think she watches Skybreak. Watches Skybreak online. Yeah, she's very awesome. And just recently for Christmas, she took my sister and me to a shoe store in College Station. I'm not too sure what the place is called, but she actually bought me 2 pairs of shoes. Don't you know the shoes, Mark? She actually bought me those, man. And then she bought Macy a pair of shoes that were $200. And Macy was pretty upset. But she's a big blessing, man, because we helped her through a lot of emotional staying, and she's been Thanksgiving. She was there for Christmas. I just want to give her a shout out because she's just been a great lady. So,
That's good.
Laura, for watching this. You're a legend. I love you. But yeah, that's about it. But yeah, my sister. I feel my sister is another big shout out. I have to give shout out to my sister. She's been through a lot, obviously, for this year and then last year, but she's still going. You know. And she's already in college. She's freaking old. Jesus. Like, go pay your taxes already. Mark's like, bruh. Yeah, like, she needs to go pay taxes already.
How you just gonna expose her like that?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's about it. Now we're gonna go on some other questions. How do you guys feel about this quote-unquote alt community you found on TikTok? You know, the normal stuff, barking. Okay, barking. That's what I'm just barking in caps. I feel that they get upset because of Trumpies. They get mad over. Oh my God! Hold on, I have a big point. How do you guys feel about sexuality this year being changed up so quickly?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'd be confused, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being like 100% honest with you, because like my last homegirl, right?
Yeah.
When I was dating her, she was a girl. Bro, I just found out like 2 weeks ago that she's a dude now. I'm like, what the heck?
Really?
Like, hold the phone. Like, yeah, I was like, what the heck? And like, yeah, like, that's her family like loves her or whatever, but like, you know,
yeah,
just like, okay,
yeah,
like, yeah, that's what you wanted to do, but you know, like,
yeah, I feel
wasn't expecting that, you know.
Yeah, and I feel people get upset when they understand that I don't listen, and you know, I can get criticism from, you know, anybody watching and my family members watching, because I just feel that this is how Jesus would want it. I do not agree with the way that, you know, males are with males, females are with females. I feel that.
Okay, yeah, not like that. I don't like that, dude. I'm just like...
Okay, but I feel the way God would think it is not. Don't wish death upon them. Don't think that they should be, that they're not humans, because then you're just being hypocritical. Because we were just talking about abortions over there, like they're not humans. These people are humans, guys. It's just they just don't know where they are in life, and I feel that God shouldn't like wish death upon them. Like, don't they want to die? I just feel like I just don't agree with what they're doing.
This kind of goes back to what I said, that a sin is a sin, no matter what kind of sin it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're gay, if you're lesbian, if you're straight. If you commit a sin, you commit a sin, and at the end of the day, that's why God died on the cross for us, and that's why I think that at the end of the day, yes, if you are an atheist and really turn away God and don't attract him at all, I can see why you would go to hell. But other than that, if you don't like know his word and like, because my aunt's best friend is lesbian, and she still believes in God and she still believes in the word, she just doesn't like boys. That's all it is.
Yeah. And I feel, listen, I did some research. I'm not just talking complete, you know, BS. But I did some research and I found that when people aren't attracted to the opposite gender, I feel that what they mean is they're just in need of love and affection from the other gender. You know, when not having a relationship for a long time, you start drifting off into other places. You know, you're thinking like, oh, well, if this whole gender is not going to like me, then maybe I should try another one. And I feel that you just need to find the right person. You need to keep searching. You know, why completely change up? And I feel scientifically, your brain is one of the reasons why they change is because they just can't. Their brain just thinks, okay, if you can't find it, then completely change the way you're thinking. But that's just like you coming up with an invention and giving up with it after a few years. You know.
Yeah.
And just completely giving up.
It takes time.
Yeah, it takes time, and I feel that that's just like an invention, and you're giving up. You know, just kind of like love is very confusing again in 2020. Very confusing yet again. But I just feel that they just completely give up with dating and just completely change their gender. And also, another thing, I've seen multiple moms just have a baby in their hand and completely give this baby their own sexuality and their own gender. That is just so disturbing to me.
That's so stupid. Like,
that is so disturbing.
How is that kid gonna grow up knowing anything and knowing that? Yeah, I don't understand that. Here's my thing. If a boy has a hot dog and a
just
girl
say
does
it, man.
not,
It's scientific. You can just say it, man. You know.
So if a boy has a wiener and a girl does not, it makes total sense.
Here, guys, we're gonna use our own language. My mother actually says we're gonna use my mom's language of this. Just say Peter. That's what my mom says. Peter, like the name.
Peter.
Yeah, that's what my mom says.
My thing is, people like to stereotype things. Like a great person, like a YouTuber that I watch. His name is Wubby. He made a great point. He was watching a video, and he was like, "You see, I'm not totally against what other people are for, but he's like, but the stuff that they are talking about is so stereotypical, and it's like it's to the point where if, let's say, a guy wants to play with dolls, apparently he classifies as a girl now. Just because he plays with dolls and likes to wear pink doesn't mean he's a girl or a different type of gender. Just means he likes different things, you know?"
Yeah, I feel that. That's good. That's a good point.
And
but
he makes
I don't think things should be stereotyped. Okay, so look.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people are making things so stereotypical. Like, if you like to play with dolls, play with dolls. Like, it's your opinion. Whose opinion matters? Yours or theirs? One
thing that I do get disturbed by is guys wearing skirts, but that's not the point. Okay, that's just just a funny topic. You know, give me throw all the hate you want at me. That was just a funny joke. Take a joke. I don't like guys wearing skirts. It's just kind of a little off to me. Girls wearing skirts. Woo! You know what I'm saying? But on to the next question. That was a good point, guys. Good point, Don. And Mark, any words on that, or would you just like to go on the next subject here?
No, you're good to move on to the next subject.
All right, thank you. Wow, man, this is very successful.
Real quick. What map is this?
I don't know. I've never
new
played.
Map. It's a new map, Mark, I believe.
Oh, this map sucks. I don't like it.
All right.
Hold on, real quick. I spawn.
Yeah.
Literally, like 2 seconds, and I get to go.
This game is. Oh, it's a 3v3 for some reason. Can we not talk about that? Mark left.
Yeah, let's leave the game.
Yeah, this is very confusing. I don't know why it's a 3v3.
That's literally the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I don't know why it's that, but it is that. I thought I literally had her on Team Deathmatch. I guess I didn't.
We're gonna switch to another app. TikTok is done. We're done with TikTok. We're gonna go on with YouTube now. I feel that YouTube has really came in clutch, depending if you just want to completely cut out TikTok. No, there's really no drama recently. Nothing special. But thank you, YouTube, for watching this. Thank you.
I have. Here's my opinion on YouTube. Some of the guidelines that YouTube follows is ridiculous, and the fact that some people can go back and copy strike videos from this to me, but YouTube's guidelines are kind of messed up and the algorithm sucks. But other than that, it's a great platform and it's a great way just to entertain people for the time being, for how long it is or something like that. So.
Yeah, I feel you. Do you guys have any questions you'd like to ask us? I've never asked you guys yet. Is there a question you would like to ask?
Okay, here. I'll go ahead and ask the question that relates to TikTok from earlier.
Go ahead.
What do you think about Netflix and the movie Cuties?
Oh. I feel very that movie is, it just gives me chills. It's kind of disturbing to think about. Like, that's just, they would just be perfectly fine with, you know, if they didn't get that backlash, they'd just perfectly be fine with letting that being a movie.
Okay, it's funny that y'all brought that up, because it's like me, I literally had no clue what that was, like, when everybody was first talking about it. But then when like I started hearing like, oh, it's little girls, you know, like,
yeah, it's legit child like, pornography. Let's be completely honest here.
Like I looked it up, not trying to like be weird or nothing about it, but I literally had no idea what it was, so I looked it up, and it's pretty much I was told that was a girl shaking their butts, and I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure Netflix doesn't have this on their thing. Well, it turns out, yep, Cuties is apparently supposed to be at it. I'm like, what the heck?
That's so disturbing.
Why would Netflix even have this on it?
Yeah, it's so, that it goes back to the other thing that I was saying. 2020 is a pedophile's dream.
It's literally Dance Moms but rated R version.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's literally what it is.
It is very disturbing to think that though.
And for the director to sit there, and the director is a girl, and for the director to sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, this is fine," what are you thinking?
Yeah.
And the parents who let their child like act in this movie, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
It's like well, I don't even see like how parents just like they're just cool with it. Be like, "Oh yep, my daughter's shaking her butt again."
My mom, when she first heard about it and watched like the preview and all that, she immediately like closed our Netflix account and all this and that.
Yeah, and I respect her for that too. I mean, we didn't close our Netflix account, but I do respect her opinion that closing it. I'm glad they took it off. They should have never thought in the first place that was going to be.
It's still on there.
You're lying to me.
No, I looked it up to see if they took it off finally. Still on there.
That is just.
They just have it.
Disturbing.
They just have it kind of like. It's kind of like shadow banning. They kind of have it shadow banned, to where you can't see it on like anything, unless you look it up.
That's another thing. It's just so disturbing what kind of people there are now. They're perfectly fine with this kind of crap. This is just. It's just very.
Like, what I don't see is how Netflix would even allow it.
Yeah. Why would they even think that? Like, why would they even like take shoots of the movie? Why is that even like allowed? The thought process of that, it's just so disturbing to me. So disturbing. And I send prayers out to all the actors that just went into this movie thinking it was just a normal movie. They didn't know the full prompt of this. It's very weird, guys.
No, well, I feel like to an extent, I kind of feel like they knew.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
They knew what they were signing up for when they got their contract deals for this movie.
Yeah, because like to an extent, it's kind of same as OnlyFans. Like they get paid, like they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing for a reason, and they're just doing it at this point.
Like there's no way you're 8 years old, however old they were, not knowing. Oh, I'm gonna be in the movie where I shake my butt for dancing, or like come on now, dude.
And like being a kid, you should know.
Like the wrong and rights.
Yeah, the wrong and rights. Because, like, when I was a kid, I knew what was wrong and I knew what was right. Whether it would be another topic that we might have to get into in the future.
I killed myself with the fucking.
Which is, I think we should get into a topic in the future that I'll text y'all.
Yeah, please text me if you guys have any topics for me to write down. We can do this. How many days throughout the week? I say
we upload twice a week.
Okay. If you guys are down for that, yeah.
Yeah.
And the podcast don't have to be all long like this one is. They're just nice short podcasts with just questions and we have answers for them.
It could legit be like 38 minutes or like 2 hours. Like who knows? It could be any time. It could be any.
Yeah.
But I'll text y'all after the podcast about what it is, and I think it's a great topic to get into, especially since we're teenage boys and we're growing, if you kind of hint what I'm going towards.
Yeah.
I think so, but I already said I was thinking earlier today, so I might need you to text me it.
Yeah, I'll just text y'all in a group chat later, and I'll just tell y'all what I think a topic should be about.
Okay.
All right. Now this is a great question. We're gonna go back on Jesus, Phil. Okay. In the beginning half of this podcast, for anybody that's here, because I see that people have joined the stream as we kept going on, we were talking about Christianity and such. We're all Christians.
I'm Buddhist.
Well, we all have the same beliefs and whatnot, but I feel people are atheist. If you have a friend that's an atheist, that's perfectly fine. But I feel that people are some Christians are Christians because their parents are forcing them to. Some people don't believe in Jesus or anything, which I think is absurd. But
I'm gonna tell you about an interaction I've had over this past month, the entire month of December. So once I heard about the Bethlehem Star coming together, at the time I was questioning my faith and questioning whether I believed it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Which I learned is totally fine to question. Just don't be afraid to ask people about it.
Yeah.
And I've been really questioning it recently, and I finally kind of got where, like, I just felt like God was telling me that, like, you're gonna hear things about me, but you know the truth, and you know my word is in the Bible. And I'm like, and that kind of that hit me really hard, and so I've been really trying to keep up with my faith and actually practicing religion and showing it off in school and all this and that the other. So.
And it just hurts my soul to think that it's just so hard it's just very upsetting. It's not as easy as being a Christian as it used to be, you know.
Well,
back in the day, you wouldn't be getting people would accept for you the fact that you're a Christian. Nowadays, you get so disrespected and so, you know, like disrespected because you have the belief of being a Christian, right?
It's like it's funny that you brought this up because I've literally lost friends because of Christian, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, bro, like if you don't want to be my friend because of my beliefs, alright, cool. Like I'm not gonna like force you to be my friend because of it, you know?
Also, I'm not gonna change if you think so.
I'm gonna take a real quick break to get some water because my throat's becoming dry. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, you go ahead. Man, this is a great podcast. Actually, this is a great podcast. What you thinking, Mark? What you liking about this podcast so far? Is it pretty pog?
Yeah, dog.
I think podcasts are a great way for us to just really calm down. If you don't mind, enjoy, can you entertain my podcast so fast? I'm gonna go get some water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
I didn't know I was gonna
yeah, just entertain them, I guess.
I'm gonna open up the chat. I'm gonna chat.
Be careful with what you say, buddy.
I do not know what to say because I didn't know they both were leaving at the same time. Let me open up this chat. Oh, dang. Oh, my eye.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. Oh, what's it called? So...
I'm back, man.
Okay.
Huh?
Real quick, so did I hear that there's apparently a YouTuber that apparently is on like suicide watch or...
Really?
So yeah, so there's some YouTuber that posted on YouTube like a couple of days ago. Hold on. So like he pretty much posted on YouTube saying, like, so he posted a video pretty much hinting that he was gonna kill himself, right?
Yeah.
And in his description, he left a link to, it was either some website or the video of him actually doing it, but apparently you have to like download it, like you have to download the video or whatever, and apparently he like went off radar, like his family, like nobody can contact the dude, and yeah, bro, I'm just like,
wow.
Yeah.
Do you know who the YouTuber was?
Yeah, the name of him.
I can't think of his YouTube name, but he was known for doing speed runs.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Was it like Minecraft speedruns or?
No, just anything. Just just any type of speedrun. He was known for doing it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's up to that man. Is okay, you know. Yeah. We'll just see how it goes. But I
think it's crazy how like just like some people accidentally kill themselves, and then other people, you know,
like do it because they're sad.
Yeah.
And all that.
Like this dude, he probably did it because he was feeling some type of way, or you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
But then like Juice WRLD, he freaking, I don't want to say committed suicide, but he literally committed suicide. He swallowed perks
Yeah, because he didn't want to get jail time. Let's be completely honest.
Yeah. Like maybe suicide wasn't his intentions,
but it happened either way.
Yeah, but that's actually what happened. So you know,
I'm gonna end the stream here fast, and then I'm gonna restart it back up just so we can take a little break right now. Hold on, okay. I'm gonna end the stream real quick. Just get a breather.
Or you could just like take a break.